So Elizabeth Fair channel once again. And this morning I'm on the my program live chat with Mommy Lizzy. And with me here this morning I have one of our daddies in the house, and is a child of God and a Christian, a pastor. He fears God, he loves God, and is a servant of God to the core. He's a family man too, he's a civil servant, and lots more. So I will allow Daddy to introduce himself now. Daddy, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Mommy.
Thank you, sir.
It's a very great privilege to be invited to this program.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Pastor Prince Mayor, a pastor in the Living Church, Winner Chapel, and also a civil servant, work with the Delta State Internal Revenue Service, Saple Field Office. Thank you, ma.
Thank you, Daddy. God bless you, sir. Also, I would like to know where, not when, where you were born, not the year, but the environment, the town.
Okay.
Where you were born, your family, and your early life.
My early life.
Yes, sir.
Just as
where you were born, yes, sir.
As I earlier said, I was born and brought up in Sapele. My early life, I started school in Sapele.
Okay, sir.
Abbott Primary School.
Okay.
Then born into a polygamous home. And my mother died early when I was in primary 1 and primary 2. Staying with my elderly ones, it has not really been easy for me anyway. Especially staying, and my father happens to be a businessman. That he only comes once in a week. Even when he comes, maybe he must have asleep. Then before he will leave, early morning, before we wake up, he has already gone.
Wow.
So it has really been very wonderful, my early life. And concerning my schooling, it's an history anyway. I may not really want to talk much about it. But each time I see somebody that I see is that I don't have any person to train me. That is the reason why I did not go to school. I always see that person and see if the person is not serious towards life. Because in my own case,
yes, sir,
I think I was in class 3 when I started paying my school fees alone.
Class 3? Is it secondary or primary school?
Secondary school. Anyway.
Yes. In those days, we use class 3. They don't use GSS.
Yes, no. So going to even with the menial job that I have, because being that I was born and brought up in township in Sapley. So when my father was moving home, I have to follow him home anyway. But in that place now, it just like a township boy that does not really know how to, that has not really been exposed to those strong work.
Yes, sir.
But in the taste to go to school, I have to engage myself in all those menial jobs to ensure that I gather money to clothe myself and to pay my school fees.
Wow.
So immediately we round out, I think GSS 3. Rounded it up. I say, secondary school is coming. I have to stay and row. I have to still go to the village to did a lot of job. After finishing the job, the money that I gathered was not even enough to buy me uniform. But I have to use that money to enroll myself, which is why. To God be the glory. The result came. I said, I want to be a military officer. I wrote the exam. I read for it anyway, 5 O-level credit as early as 1993. 1993. Hoping that my uncle that happens to be an instructor from Jagit will help me, but the thing did not even work. with all the money that I spent after graduation. I have to stay at home doing work before, to God be the glory, sat down severally on buying jam with my money, gain admission to university. I rounded up without uncle, brothers, assistance from any person. So to God be the glory, I was able to do my NYC.
See the way I'm looking at you.
It was very funny. So I was able to do my NYC. So each time, I don't know, it may not be applicable to everybody anyway.
Wow.
I will need to tell some of those youths that you don't need somebody that will support you in your academic, in the life. Because nobody helps any person. Even if you, and if you tend to have, count it as a great opportunity. But you need to help yourself first before any other thing. So it has only been wonderful with me, but to God be the glory. I think God has only made me to achieve all that I desired to be in life. Thank you, ma.
Thank you, sir. This is so deep. This is so deep. Thank God for your life, sir.
Thank you, ma.
When that happened, that secondary school from 3.
From 3.
That should be, you should be like, how many years?
Maybe
I think
16. That is it.
16
You're
years.
Right, yes, 16 years. I used to tell my children, I say I was not even up to you when I started paying my school fees. It should be within the 16 years.
So you go and work, gather the money, save it, you will not touch it, and you will just say,
it's just
determine that this is for my school.
Yes, 15, 16 years. I have to make sure that that thing does not go. I make sure that I follow up. Even to dress, I'm not too, provided I settle myself academically.
Wow.
I have parents, I have uncles that have stayed with my fathers that happens to be the director in NNPC, oil companies, medical doctors, and others. But I really have these issues that when you do not, I think self-help is the best help. Yes, you need to help yourself. So each time I see somebody saying that I have uncles, I have brothers, they are not helping, I always look them that they are not responsible. Because you need to be responsible to ensure that self-help is the best help. You need to help yourself before any other. I remember when my father heard that I've gained admission to university, he was very happy. On his own, he sent me 10,000 naira. I was shocked. As at that time, wow. He sent me 10,000 naira. I was happy. But do you know that immediately after I finished my NYC, the money that I received as my allowance, I ensured that I bought all the necessary things for my daddy. I bought singlets. I bought socks. Those all these and bovitas and those milk, things like that. Provisions. To God be the glory. I think my wife went to deliver everything. So that was the first work, using my certificate to work in my NYC. So even when my father now passed home, I think I felt relief. If I had not taken that privilege, that step, I would have been feeling guilty up to tomorrow. That is to say, the first work that I worked in life, as a result of the NYC allowance that I collected, my father tasted from it before he went to meet the Lord. So that thing alone gives me joy. You are correct, sir. You are correct, sir. You have done so well. Honestly, God will continue to bless you. Amen. God will continue to bless you. You have done so well. Amen. When others are moving around, doing all manner of what has nothing to do with their future, you are there, self-determined, without a mother to even tell you this is what you should do. Nobody, no auntie, no uncle, no brother, nothing. Wow. But I only have one of my elder brother. He always give me word of encouragement. I was like trying to meet him that if there will be any assistance. So he will give me a word of encouragement, tell me that, look, you should see yourself as a man. As at 15 years, 16 years, say, and from today henceforth, see yourself as a man. And each time I remember that word, it gives me drive. It gives me the zeal to ensure that, yes, I must not fail in life. I must be able, I must achieve all that I desire. It was your brother. It was my elder brother anyway. He's not the eldest, but I think among the family, I'm very close to him anyway. But he used that language. That language would have scared a lot of people. That language would have made some people to be angry, to withdraw. But each time I remember that word, you should see yourself as a man. you see yourself as a man. That word really guided me in life.
And God will bless him.
Amen.
I hope people are still, you
very,
and him.
Very close. We are still very
God will
close.
bless him and
Very
reward him.
close.
God bless you, sir.
Amen.
Then what is your earliest memory? That is what you can remember that is very, very unique. As you know, like me now, I remember anything that happened from when I was 4 years old, I could remember.
Okay.
Like the first day I went to primary school at 4, I remembered.
Okay.
I remember what happened the first day, the second day,
Okay.
things like that. So
Okay.
what is your earliest memory? That is something that you, when you knew yourself, you could remember.
When I knew, in fact, if I begin to tell you now, it will look as if I'm beginning to make up something.
Okay.
I told somebody some times ago, but it looks as if, how can that be? I remember when I was small, I was put on the table. They served me rice to eat.
Okay.
So there was this vehicle that they move around, those little toys. They pointed the toy towards me. I was crying. Okay. I was lying thinking that the toy wants to come and eat the food that I was eating. I almost fell out of the table. They held me. And I don't think that I was up to like 3 years. But when I gave that issue, they said, how can that be? Wow. I was thinking that that vehicle, that toy vehicle, that toy wants to come and eat my food.
So you were crying.
I started crying. In shock, I wanted to even fall from the table. They held me.
That's very, very interesting, sir. Wow, that's so interesting. And it's 3. That was when you were 3 years old.
I don't think I was up to, but I could remember that thing, something like that playing into my my memory, and it's still in my memory tomorrow. I begin to wonder that how can you see a toy vehicle that you believing that the toy wants to come and eat your food? It looks very funny. Very, very funny.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. That's very interesting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma.
Okay, so also I would like to know about your. Okay, you are a graduate, Daddy.
Yes, sir.
Which institution did you go?
Okay, Delta State University, Abraka.
Abraka, wow. I think I know that place.
Okay.
Okay, which area of study did you your course?
Okay, I read business administration.
Wow, it's a very good course. Business admin. And can you tell us more about your undergraduate days, how it all went back then?
Okay.
Undergraduate, that's when you were in school.
Okay. It has really been very wonderful because when we started,
yes, sir,
as 100 level, because there is this responsibility, being that I'm the only person taking care of my school fees, my hostel fees, and others.
Yes, sir.
After I've been cleared,
I'm hearing you, Daddy.
I paid my school fees, my hostel fees, everything. But when I got to the hostel I could not really stay because I'm always very, that issue of using public toilet has really been an issue. But I saw students, they were even enjoying themselves. Enjoying themselves in the environment. I said, no, I can't stay in that environment. I have to relocate and pay additional money for a private government through private hostel, which is a little bit further from my school. But then I was trekking. Then when we conveyed, they were like, my department people, they were like saying that I should become the class rep.
Okay.
I had the willingness to be. But I know that being the class rep, I may not be able to meet up the responsibility as a class rep. I say no. But I never give them the reason behind it. Okay, because as a class rep, the normal regular lectures that you have, there are some lecturers that may not have time. They will tell you to to have a fixed class. And most of those fixed class comes in on Saturday, some might even be on Sunday after church. But because every Friday I will always leave the campus to come to Sapley to also for myself, I will also on Friday evening, I will also on on Saturday, then on Sunday, then on Monday morning, I will go back. So that was why I really declined. And I really declined.
That's so wise of you.
Academically, it has not really been easy with me anyway, because I had a lot of challenges. But to God be the glory. I graduated as at when I supposed to graduate, which is 4 years. So nobody even knew that I went to school, because they will always be seeing me in town here, in the weekends, while within the Friday to Monday to Friday, I'm already in school. So they never knew that I was going to school. Not even going to school, I was a full-time student, not even a part-time student. Wow. So many people began to see that, this guy really attended school, when they saw that I started doing my NYC. But it was really enjoyable, because I really enjoyed my school life. When I say enjoyed my school life, mixing up with people,
you develop a relationship with people.
Certain things really gave me certain insights, to the extent that my course, I read business administration, but there was a particular course that we did. They named it Structure of Nigeria Economy. I'm not an economist, but it gave me certain insight that I can stay like this and begin to mirror how the Nigerian economy operates. I should be able to look at a country, a government policy. I should be able to tell you that this government policy will work, and the ones that will not work. And begin to look that if government is bringing out a policy, I'll be able to know that this policy, if it's an anti-West, anti-colonialism, this is how this government is going to be fought from the external pressure here and there. So we'll be able to know those things, that yes, this government can be able to work out for the next 6 months. If a government is going to fail for the next 6 months, that course taught us on how to know that if this government is going to succeed for the next 6 months, we look at the economy, the policy that they formulate. And we are taught by a renowned economist, one Professor Ekweran of Blessed Memory. He really taught us on how the Nigerian economy was really operating. So all my days in university, I did not really go there to go and be looking on how to dress to impress any person. But it was really wonderful. Even when they asked us to do project, the project topic that I picked, I think it has to do with the commercialization and privatization of the Nigerian economy, using, I think, NITE as a case study, or the communications sector as a case study. When I picked the topic, immediately my lecturer gave me the go-ahead. To my greatest surprise, when I finished introduction, abstract, everything, part 1, part 2, like that, it was just okay, everything, because that time I will take my time to stay in the library from morning till night. I don't have anything to eat, so I will just buy biscuit, 2 biscuits with pure water. That time we drink. That will carry me from the afternoon till 6 o'clock. Even at times I enjoy some privileges that they close by 10 o'clock. No, I think it should be 9 o'clock, something like this. But I enjoy extra 2 hours, to the extent all the library staffs, I find favor in them. I was just enjoying favor. I was having enough material to dish out to my project supervisor. And from the beginning of my project to the end, the man never corrected anything, because I will give him the latest information that has to do with the communication as regards to Nigeria economy. It was only the abstract then that, when I wrote the abstract, I think it was a page. He now told me that no, the abstract is supposed to be extended beyond a page. That I should work on the abstract so that I can make it 1.5 pages. That was what he corrected. But I really enjoyed my stay in the university. So when you talk about the NYSC again, I made a lot of friends from all over Nigeria, all over. That is why I can be able to tell you every sector, state of the Nigeria. I should be able to tell you about every Nigeria tribes, because I made a lot of friends. Is it the Yorubas? Is it the Igbos, the Bibios, the Igede, the Doma, the thieves,
During
and many
NYSC.
like that. NYSC. I be the Biron people from Jos. So I was knowing visually everything about them.
Wow.
So that really gave me that privilege to know much about Nigeria, my country.
Culture.
And there is no place that I can go to now in Nigeria that I don't know the way of life of the people. I heard you saying culture.
Yes,
And that culture will be taught in management.
wow.
That the culture that you do not know much about, when you see it, you don't frown at it. You don't disregard them. You embrace it with the people, with joy, with love, with that apathy, not disregarding it. Because they will teach you about that culture shock as a manager. Even when you travel abroad to any place that their culture is not in line with your culture, you call it culture shock. It tends to irritate you, but you ensure that you embrace such culture no matter what means. Is it their feeding? Is it their way of dressing? When you go to a place, you'll be able to learn much about the way of life of the people. Is it their dressing? You evolve in their dressing. Is it whatever they are eating? You eat with them.
Wow.
So when you do that, the people will tend to embrace you, will tend to accept you. There's a situation whereby you'll be looking at it as if it's not part of you. They will now look at it as if you do not embrace the people when they're good, that you are hostile. I think we learned a lot of things.
Wow. So I can say that maybe what you learned in the university, you practicalize it when you went to
Of course, yes. Because in management, we taught this the culture shock you just said. Wow. So we tend to really embrace everybody.
Wow, that's so nice, sir. In fact,
and there is this
so
unique. There is this unique. I was even shocked. I never knew I would become a pastor because when I was doing my NYC,
yes, sir,
there are a lot of things that really came to me. I was even thinking by now I will be holding this charity organization, because when I resumed, the ZI in NYC called every one of us. We saw a lot of different this their Thursday development.
Okay, that's CD.
Community development. When we look, we have road safety, we have many of them like that. Yes. There is this particular one that we call charity group, charity kind of charity. It was only one person that was there. I said, I have to be part of this charity. Wow. Charity has to do with taking care of people. Yes. I came. Immediately I joined the charity. Before I knew what was happening, other people that have been in the other unit, they came and joined me. Automatically, I became the leader of the unit. But we did a lot of things that marvel people in Kano State. Precisely,
you served in Kano. So what were the things? Can you highlight?
The things that we really did was that I had a vision. What was the vision? I had, under this charity group, I have to draw out the vision that they never knew in that local government of Minjibri. I think our name is still running in that place till tomorrow. Yes, because I say, okay, let us work on this, the less privileged and these physically challenged people.
Okay, disabled.
Disabled. I think the word should be disabled. Disabled. Not physically challenged. It's disabled. Disabled people. Then I came out with my game plan. Yes, but to God be the glory, I think I had up to about 2-3 medical doctors working under me. We have one pastor, we have one Dr. Bello, I think it's a Fulani guy. Then we have one Amadi from River State. I think we have one from River, just like that. Then we not okay. We invited the NYC. A lot of things play out anyway. I now understood how Nigeria has been operating. So we were able to buy 3 cycles, clothing materials. Then we bought drugs to ministers to them. Then we even say we want to teach themselves, like those Amagiris. But I was drew the attention that we should not go about that, because they will not feel as if we want to convert them by teaching them.
So they say it's a no-go area.
They say it's a no-go area. Even the project that I could not complete was that We want to each of those villages in Minjibir in Kano State. We are about to dig up to about 5-6 wells.
Wow.
And each of those wells there, it will take up to about 120 to 100, almost 150
Naira.
meter.
Oh, meter
in
deep.
depth, yes, now.
Wow.
That was, I could not fulfill that promise, but the person that took over from me, I told him one Obina, something like that, that he should ensure that he fulfilled those areas.
So
I think I had one, the lady that was assisting me was one Aja Taibat, was a Muslim lady. I think it's a Yoruba. One Taibat from Oyo State. So we really worked. There was even one that lady from a Muslim too. They still joined us. Then people from Kwara State, many of them like that.
So what was sponsoring you, sir?
You know the NYC scheme. If you are embarking on the project, you are not expected to use your money. So you have to source out. So I met with a well-meaning individuals in the local government chairman, like that, and the welfare supervisor, counselor, the counselor on that welfare. I think I worked with him. That was how we were able to source out money. Even when the NYC director general, the state NYC director